So, hello people of the world. Nobody other than people in America are gonna watch this. So there's that, yeah. But, hello people that exist. I don't really know what I'm talking about today, because, why would I know? Also, this is the first episode of my stupid podcast called Podcast. The podcast, obviously. And, if there's like this a very small chance, but if you are from my gaming videos, this is a podcast channel now, so there's that. And I don't want to go back to gaming, so welcome to the podcast that is a podcast. I'm so funny. We're gonna be talking about Nintendo today, because why not? You can't stop me. This is my podcast. Yeah. Got Mario Maker here, which is still $99. Nintendo, lower your Nintendo. I have a little nitpick. Okay, lower your prices. They're just so expensive, like $60. I mean, that's not just money, but like that's still $60 for a game that's been out for 2 years. When did Mario come out? Super Mario Maker 2? When did, June 28th, 2019, so a while ago. Nintendo, it's been, about, from when I'm recording this, in 6 days, it'll be 2 years old for this game. It's still $60, like, Nintendo, jeez, I mean, it's a good game, but, oh my goodness. Let's talk about the Direct that, happened. When did, Nintendo Direct 2021? E3 2021. Let's talk about the Direct. It was, I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I watched some of it. I feel like, obviously, the big thing is Metroid Dread. The Metroid game that they've been leaking, not leaking, but, like, they've been hinting at and, like, putting in games for, like, forever now. I don't even know how long it's been. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna say, like, 10 years, maybe. But it's maybe more, probably more, actually. But it's been, like, forever. And they're finally announcing that Metroid Dread is a real thing. So that's obviously the highlight, which is definitely cool. I'm not the biggest Metroid fan, but I'm still really interested in this. There's a trailer of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, but Nintendo, like, in a later thing, said that they cannot tell us the title because it would give away something. So I'm assuming that they're like, that the name has something to do with the main gimmick or something. I mean, there's a gimmick, like, there's multiple, actually, but one of them is that, like, you can, like, go through walls, which is pretty cool. That's interesting. The goo. Just to go watch the trailer. It's just those little, it's weird, but I feel like there's gotta be something. I mean, it was a cool trailer, but there's gotta be something. Like, it's gonna take almost, 3 years to make Breath of the Wild 2. So, like, that's almost as much as the original one. So, I hope there's more than just wall goo. So, yeah. We have, Kazuya. That's not how you say it. Maybe it is Kazuya. I don't know. One of the characters from Tekken joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, obviously. And there's only, as far as I know, there's only one more DLC slot left. And, okay, let me say something. I know it's pretty much impossible, right? But I think it could be Waluigi. I mean, think about it. It's the last slot. And from day one, well, that some day that it came out. Fans were like, "Where's Waluigi?" and stuff. They really want Waluigi for Smash, and I honestly think that because of that, that got way more publicity. Well, that gave Nintendo way more publicity. But if they released if they said that Waluigi for Smash, the last DLC fighter was Waluigi. I know Waluigi's an assist trophy, but like technically, there's no rules saying that assist trophies can't be Smash fighters. And I feel like everybody's people are still definitely playing it. I'm still playing it. But I feel like people are kind of, like, the casuals are, like, dying out on Ultimate. But if they said Waluigi is the last DLC fighter, which this would only happen, like, it's probably not going to happen. But if it does, mark my words, I said it first. Well, maybe I didn't say it first. I said it first-ish. First technically. So yeah, like, it would give Smash Ultimate like a second boost. Maybe not for that long, but it would give it a boost, like, for enough time until the Switch Pro comes out, which I'm assuming everybody's assuming the Switch Pro is gonna come out. I don't know when, but we just know it's going to come out eventually. So once it does come out, I feel like they're not going to... Okay, I feel like they're not going to have exclusive games. I feel like it's just going to be like a souped-up, enhanced Switch Pro, which would be epic, by the way. That'd be really cool. I probably wouldn't buy it, because I already have a Switch, and if they didn't make exclusive games for it, I probably wouldn't buy it. So, yeah, there's that. But then again, if they did make exclusive games and, like, it was really cool and it wasn't just enhanced Switch, which by the name of Switch, my throat is really dry. Anyway, by the fact that the Switch Pro is supposedly, and the Switch Pro, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just an enhanced Switch. So that would suck. Actually, no, would it though? I mean, I feel like some people are arguing. For example, people are arguing that, like, the Switch is kind of dying because the PS5 and the Xbox S and X games, like, the Switch cannot run them, which is true. That is true. But then again, the people that bought a Nintendo Switch, the actual Nintendo fans, most of them don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say most of them. A slight majority of them don't care enough about Xbox and PlayStation to, like, be mad. Be mad at Nintendo. So, like, I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is possible that's why they're making a Switch Pro, supposedly. Again, they're not confirmed to make a Switch Pro, but Nintendo's gotta make something. The Switch is like 4 years old by now, so I don't know what they're gonna do. They have to, like, hype the Switch up again, which I don't know how they're gonna... I mean, I suppose if they, like I said, if they did Waluigi for Smash as the last DLC fighter, even though obviously Mario's already in Smash, but if they did him, it would not only give Ultimate that last push before the console probably dies, which is kind of sad, because usually consoles have like a 4-year lifespan, 5 if they're lucky, and 10 if they're like insane, which like never happens. Or if you're the Atari, there's like an Atari. There's like this one Atari console that's been that because of Brazil is no, it's the Master System. I'm pretty sure the Master System isn't getting games anymore, obviously, but is still being like sold in Brazil. Yeah, I know Brazil is weird. I'm not saying Brazil is weird. I'm saying that like, why Brazil? Because like Nintendo made this deal. Not Nintendo. They don't make the Master System. Atari made this deal with like, I don't really know. So go look this up. But Atari made this deal with like the Brazilian Brazilian toy manufacturer, and so they legally can still make Master Systems. So they do make Master Systems. So I don't know either. Go look it up. I don't really know much about it, but yeah, I mean, a console is probably gonna die after like 4 years, probably. So that's kind of sad for the Switch, but also, it's good for the other consoles, the PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation 5 and Xbox S and X. It's good for them, but if Nintendo doesn't make something else between now and, I don't know, I'm gonna say probably 2022, like a new console. I guess technically the Switch Lite is a new console, but barely. But if they made a Switch Pro, and even named it that, that'd be cool. If they made a Switch Pro, then like they could have like this whole brand or something. There's the Switch Lite, which is like the regular Switch, but it's only handheld. And then the Switch, which is like the Switch Lite, but it has a dock which goes to the TV. And the Switch Pro is like the Switch, but has like extra, I'm assuming like extra storage built in, extra processing power. Like, they'd have to change some stuff, obviously, but I guess people really think that, people really think that the Switch needs, like, new-gen games, which I disagree, but whatever. I mean, no, they do. I know. They need new-gen games, but they don't need new-gen, like, third-party games. I mean, they do. Nintendo can't do everything. But they're good with, like, Xenoblade Chronicles. Does Nintendo own Xenoblade Chronicles? I'm gonna assume they don't. It's Square Enix, right? I know Square Enix on some stuff. I don't know what though. Anyway, so even if the Switch dies, which is gonna happen eventually, it's inevitable. But when it dies, if there's a new console out, or like an enhanced Switch Pro, then Nintendo could be relevant and survive. So, like, I think it's gonna happen. I don't know when, but soon. I'm not like a leaker or anything, but here's my predictions. The last fighter for, the Smash, last Smash fighter to be added will be Waluigi. Just give the Switch and Smash Ultimate that one extra push to, like, get the Switch back and relevant. And within the next, I want to say 2 years, I may stretch it out a little bit, but within the next 2 years, Nintendo's going to put out Switch Pro, but they're also currently, I'm assuming, they're thinking about putting out a Switch Pro. They're going to put a Switch Pro within the next 2 years, and then they're gonna, like, they also have another console in the works. Like, it's being made, I'd assume. That's not like the Switch. But they're also gonna have, like, a Switch brand with the Lite, the regular Switch, and the Switch Pro. It's gonna have this whole Switch brand. But with the new console, that's gonna come. I'm gonna say like a year, maybe two after the Switch Pro comes out. The new console is gonna be because I'm assuming at this point Xbox and PlayStation is gonna have a PlayStation 6 and Xbox. We'll say, I don't know, random name, Xbox 65 and 9,000 gigabit. I don't know, like new Xboxes, and PlayStations. So, and then with the new console, Nintendo can compete with the other like Xbox and Sony. I mean, Microsoft and Sony. So that's my predictions. I'm assuming probably at least one of those is gonna be correct. Maybe none of them. Maybe I'm just stupid. But I don't know. I guess tell me if you agree with me in the comments or something. I don't know. Or don't. I don't really care, to be honest. So yeah, there you go. My predictions. And I don't really know what else to say. And I feel like, by the way, this isn't gonna be 15-hour podcast, or it's just gonna be short for podcast standards. This episode's going to end 17 minutes. So, guess I'm done. Goodbye. And I'll see you next time on Podcast the Podcast. The podcast where podcasts are made.